Article 1. The impact of social media algorithms on information dissemination. Social media platforms have revolutionized the way information is disseminated, enabling users to access and share content almost instantaneously. However, these platforms do not operate in a neutral space. The algorithms that drive them have a profound effect on what users see, interact with, and believe. As the influence of social media has grown, so too has the impact of these algorithms on how information is distributed and consumed. Algorithms are sets of rules or calculations used by social media platforms to decide which content appears in a user's feed. The algorithms prioritize content based on a variety of factors such as the user's previous interactions, the content's popularity, and the time of publication. While the aim is often to personalize the user experience and keep engagement high, this process can also lead to unintended consequences. For example, by showing users content similar to what they have previously engaged with, algorithms may create filter bubbles that limit exposure to diverse perspectives. One of the most discussed consequences of algorithmic filtering is the formation of echo chambers, where individuals are only exposed to information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs. This selective exposure can deepen societal polarization as people become more entrenched in their viewpoints and less open to alternative opinions. Studies have shown that when individuals are repeatedly exposed to the same viewpoints, they are more likely to become radicalized in their opinions, reinforcing divisions in society. Social media algorithms are designed to prioritize content that is likely to go viral. Viral content is often emotionally charged, sensational, or controversial, as these types of posts tend to generate more engagement. Unfortunately, this prioritization can lead to the rapid spread of misinformation. False information, especially when presented in an emotionally compelling way, tends to spread more quickly than factual content, complicating efforts to combat fake news. Research has shown that misinformation is often shared because it appeals to users' emotions rather than their critical thinking skills. While it may seem that algorithms are designed purely for user satisfaction, the reality is that they are often driven by commercial incentives. Social media platforms rely on advertising revenue, and the more time users spend on the platform, the more ads they see. Algorithms are therefore optimized to keep users engaged, often by promoting sensational or divisive content that encourages interaction. This model, known as the attention economy, prioritizes engagement over accuracy or quality of information, raising ethical concerns about the role of profit in shaping public discourse. The influence of social media algorithms extends beyond individual users to the media landscape itself. Many traditional news outlets now rely on social media to distribute their content, which means they must adapt to the algorithm's preferences. In some cases, this has led to sensationalism and clickbait headlines as media companies try to compete for attention in a crowded digital space. As a result, the lines between reputable journalism and entertainment blur, making it harder for users to discern reliable sources of information. In response to growing criticism, some social media platforms have begun to take steps to mitigate the negative effects of their algorithms. This includes reducing the spread of misinformation by labeling false content, offering fact-checking services, and giving users more control over what appears in their feeds. However, these efforts are still in their infancy, and there is ongoing debate about how much responsibility platforms should take for the content they host. Furthermore, regulating social media algorithms raises questions about censorship and freedom of speech. As social media continues to evolve, so too will the algorithms that govern it. Machine learning and artificial intelligence are becoming increasingly sophisticated, enabling algorithms to adapt and learn from user behavior in real time. This could either exacerbate existing issues such as the spread of misinformation and polarization, or lead to more personalized and balanced content delivery. Ultimately, the future of information dissemination on social media will depend on how these technologies are developed and governed, as well as on broader societal debates about the role of technology in shaping public opinion. Article 2. The cultural significance of the Carnival in Rio de Janeiro. The Rio de Janeiro Carnival is widely considered one of the largest and most spectacular cultural events in the world. Held annually in the Brazilian city, it draws millions of visitors and participants from around the globe. The origins of the carnival can be traced back to the European colonization of Brazil in the 16th century, when Portuguese settlers brought with them their pre-Lenten celebrations. Over time, these European traditions blended with African and indigenous customs, creating a unique fusion that defines the modern carnival. While initially rooted in religious observance, the carnival has evolved into a complex social and cultural phenomenon. Central to the modern carnival is the samba, a music and dance style with deep Afro-Brazilian roots. Samba schools, which are community-based organizations, play a pivotal role in organizing the carnival's famous parades. Each school spends nearly the entire year preparing for the event, crafting elaborate costumes, building massive floats, and choreographing dance routines. The competition among samba schools is fierce, with judges evaluating each school's performance based on criteria such as music, dance theme, and visual presentation. The parades are not just entertainment, and they are a profound expression of cultural identity for many Brazilians, particularly those from marginalized communities. The carnival serves as a platform for social commentary and political expression. Over the years, many samba schools have used their performances to highlight important social issues such as poverty, inequality, and racism. Themes that critique political leaders or the economic elite are common. The ability of Carnival to provide a voice for the voiceless while also celebrating Brazilian culture gives the event a deeper meaning than just a festive gathering. Beyond its social and political significance, the Carnival has considerable economic implications for Rio de Janeiro. The influx of tourists generates significant revenue for the city, benefiting a wide range of industries including hospitality, retail, and transportation. Estimates suggest that the event brings in hundreds of millions of dollars annually. For many locals, the carnival is an essential economic lifeline, providing temporary employment opportunities related to the production of costumes, floats, and decorations. The international visibility of the Rio Carnival has also contributed to its role as a symbol of Brazilian identity. Broadcasts of the event reach millions of viewers worldwide, helping to cement Brazil's image as a vibrant and culturally rich nation. However, this visibility comes with challenges. Some critics argue that the commercialization of the event has diluted its original meaning, turning it into a spectacle for tourists rather than a celebration for Brazilians. Others point to the growing economic disparities, where wealthy tourists and businesses profit more from the event than the local communities who help organize it. Despite these criticisms, the carnival remains a deeply important event for the people of Rio de Janeiro. For many, it represents a rare opportunity to escape the hardships of daily life and celebrate their culture. The sheer energy and passion that permeates the event make it a unique experience both for participants and spectators. In a country with significant social and economic challenges, the carnival offers a momentary reprieve and an opportunity for unity and collective joy. In conclusion, the Rio de Janeiro Carnival is much more than just a party. It is a cultural institution that embodies the complexities of Brazilian society, from its origins in colonial religious practices to its modern role as a platform for social justice and political expression. The carnival reflects the diverse influences that have shaped Brazil. Its global recognition has made it one of the most important cultural events in the world, but its true significance lies in the way it brings people together, celebrates identity, and offers hope in the face of adversity. Article 3. The science of artificial photosynthesis. Artificial photosynthesis, a cutting-edge field of scientific research, aims to replicate the natural process by which plants, algae, and some bacteria convert sunlight into chemical energy. Photosynthesis in nature involves the conversion of sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water into glucose and oxygen, an essential process that sustains life on Earth. Scientists believe that replicating this process artificially could offer a sustainable way to produce fuels and chemicals while reducing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The central goal of artificial photosynthesis is to generate usable energy from sunlight. Unlike solar panels, which convert sunlight directly into electricity, artificial photosynthesis seeks to produce liquid fuels such as hydrogen or methane, which can be stored and transported easily. These fuels would be a direct result of splitting water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, much like what occurs during the natural process of photosynthesis. However, achieving this on an industrial scale has proven challenging. One of the primary challenges in artificial photosynthesis is finding suitable catalysts. In nature, the enzyme complex responsible for splitting water is highly efficient, but replicating its effectiveness in the lab has been difficult. Scientists have experimented with various materials, such as titanium dioxide and cobalt-based compounds, to serve as catalysts in the water-splitting reaction. Though progress has been made, finding a stable, cost-effective catalyst remains a major hurdle. Another significant challenge is the efficiency of light absorption and conversion. Natural photosynthesis is highly efficient in capturing light due to the unique arrangement of chlorophyll molecules in plants. Mimicking this structure in synthetic systems is complicated. Researchers are experimenting with nanomaterials and synthetic pigments to enhance light absorption. While early attempts have shown promise, these materials are still far less efficient than their natural counterparts. Despite these challenges, several promising developments have emerged. For instance, a research team at the California Institute of Technology developed an artificial leaf that uses a silicon-based material to mimic the light-capturing abilities of natural leaves. This system has shown a higher degree of efficiency in splitting water and capturing solar energy. Other breakthroughs include hybrid systems that combine biological and synthetic components, offering a potential solution for bridging the gap between natural and artificial processes. The environmental implications of artificial photosynthesis are vast. If scientists can successfully scale up this technology, it could revolutionize the energy sector. Hydrogen produced through artificial photosynthesis could serve as a clean fuel alternative, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and significantly cutting carbon emissions. Furthermore, the ability to capture and use carbon dioxide from the atmosphere could help mitigate climate change by reducing the concentration of this greenhouse gas. Beyond energy production, artificial photosynthesis also holds promise in other fields. For example, researchers are exploring how this technology could be used to produce industrial chemicals and pharmaceuticals in a more sustainable manner. Additionally, artificial photosynthesis systems could be deployed in remote areas, providing energy to regions that are currently underserved by traditional power grids. The future of artificial photosynthesis hinges on overcoming both scientific and economic barriers. While the technology holds immense potential, there is still a long way to go before it can be implemented on a global scale. Continued research and collaboration between scientists, engineers, and policymakers will be crucial in advancing this field and making artificial photosynthesis a viable solution for the world's energy needs. Article 4. The role of ethical hacking in cybersecurity in today's digital age. Cybersecurity has emerged as a critical concern for organizations, governments, and individuals alike. With the increasing frequency of cyber attacks, there is a heightened need for robust security systems that can withstand the sophisticated tactics employed by malicious hackers. One of the lesser known but increasingly important practices in this field is ethical hacking. Ethical hackers, often referred to as white hat hackers, use their technical expertise to identify and address vulnerabilities in computer systems, networks, and software, all with the permission of the organization. Their role is becoming integral to cybersecurity as they work proactively to prevent breaches before they occur. Ethical hacking is a process that involves simulating attacks on systems in a controlled manner. These hackers, often working for cybersecurity firms or directly within large organizations, identify weak points in a system's infrastructure that could be exploited by cybercriminals. By exposing vulnerabilities before they are discovered by malicious actors, ethical hackers enable organizations to fix these issues, thereby reducing the risk of a successful attack. However, ethical hacking is not merely about exploiting vulnerabilities, it also involves the ethical considerations of handling sensitive information and maintaining confidentiality. Ethical hackers follow a methodology similar to that of their malicious counterparts, but with one crucial difference. They operate within legal and ethical boundaries. The process begins with a thorough reconnaissance phase where ethical hackers gather information about the system they are testing. They then move on to scanning and enumeration, identifying the most vulnerable points in the system. After this, they attempt to gain access to the system using a variety of techniques such as password cracking, SQL injection, or phishing. Once inside, ethical hackers assess the potential damage that a real attacker could cause, documenting their findings for the organization. A significant advantage of ethical hacking is that it provides organizations with a realistic view of their security posture. Traditional security audits may not reveal how a determined hacker could infiltrate a system. Ethical hacking, on the other hand, demonstrates how actual attacks could unfold, allowing organizations to prioritize security improvements based on real-world scenarios. Moreover, ethical hacking can be tailored to specific industries or regulatory environments, ensuring that the security measures comply with relevant legal standards, such as the General Data Protection Regulation (EDR) or the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act (HIPAA). One of the challenges facing the ethical hacking industry is the question of trust. Organizations must place immense trust in ethical hackers as they are given access to some of the most sensitive aspects of their business. This access could potentially lead to significant damage if handled improperly. Therefore, certifications and a strong ethical code are essential for establishing trust between ethical hackers and their clients. Certifications such as Certified Ethical Hacker (SE) or Offensive Security Certified Professional (OSP) demonstrate that the hacker has both the technical skills and the ethical grounding required to perform their job responsibly. Despite its benefits, ethical hacking is not without limitations. One limitation is that no system can ever be completely secure. Even with regular testing, new vulnerabilities can emerge as technology evolves or as hackers discover novel attack methods. Additionally, ethical hacking is a labor-intensive process that requires highly specialized skills. This can make it expensive, particularly for small businesses or organizations with limited cybersecurity budgets. However, the cost of preventing a cyber attack is often much lower than the cost of recovering from one, making ethical hacking a valuable investment. Ethical hacking is not just about technology, it also requires a deep understanding of human behavior. Social engineering, a tactic used by both ethical and malicious hackers, exploits human psychology to trick individuals into revealing confidential information. Ethical hackers must be able to anticipate these tactics and simulate them in a controlled environment to identify how employees might be vulnerable to manipulation. This aspect of ethical hacking highlights the interdisciplinary nature of cybersecurity, which combines technical knowledge with behavioral insights. As cybersecurity threats continue to grow in both frequency and sophistication, ethical hacking will remain an essential tool for organizations seeking to protect their digital assets. By staying ahead of malicious hackers and continuously testing systems for vulnerabilities, ethical hackers help ensure the integrity, confidentiality, and availability of sensitive information. As the field evolves, ethical hackers will likely take on an even more prominent role in shaping the future of cybersecurity as they adapt to emerging threats and new technological challenges.